This is the video for Who is a Citizen? In this unit, we will determine who is a citizen of the United States. Be sure to follow along with your Cornell notes and fill in the answers as you hear them. When trying to determine who a U.S. citizen is, you have to look at the 14th Amendment. The 14th Amendment says, all persons born or naturalized, and naturalized means the legal process of becoming a citizen. So all people who are born or go through the legal process of becoming a citizen in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof, and jurisdiction means legal authority. So all people that are born or go through the legal process to become a citizen in the United States and subject to the legal authority or the laws thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. So you become citizens of the United States of America and the state that you're living in. So now that I've covered what the 14th Amendment defines as a citizen, in your opinion, I want you to write down in your Cornell notes your own definition of a citizen based on what you now know about the 14th Amendment. Natural-born citizenship is based on two laws. The first is based on the place of birth, or the law of the soil. Children born in the United States or territories or possessions of the United States are automatically natural-born citizens. The second law is the law of the blood, which is based on the parents. That is, that children born to a parent or parents who are United States citizens are automatically natural-born citizens. The law of the soil would mean that any child born in the United States is a citizen of the United States, even if that child's parents are not citizens. Soil of the United States also includes Puerto Rico, Guam, and the Virgin Islands, and the Northern Mariana Islands. So any child born there would also automatically be considered a U.S. citizen under the law of the soil. The law of the blood is a principle in which citizenship is determined by parentage rather than the place of birth. So it's more considered based on who the parents are of the child rather than where the child's being born. The U.S. recognizes children who are born abroad to American citizens as citizens of the United States. So, to sum it all up, the law of the soil is where you are born. It must be within the United States or a territory. And law of the blood is who you are born to. They must be a citizen, or one of them must be a citizen of the United States in order to be considered a natural-born citizen. All natural-born citizens are born with all the rights held by U.S. citizens given by the U.S. Constitution. So all natural-born citizens are guaranteed all the rights in the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. They are also eligible to become senators, representatives, or president of the United States of America. So any person born in the United States is automatically a natural-born citizen. Any Indian or Eskimo born in the United States is automatically a natural-born citizen as well, as long as it does not impact the person's status as a citizen of their tribe. Any person born outside of the United States, both of whose parents are citizens of the United States, as long as one of the parents has lived in the United States, is also automatically a natural-born citizen. A person of unknown parentage found in the United States while under the age of 5 years, until shown prior to his attaining the age of 21 years, not to have been born in the United States, is also automatically a natural-born citizen. So basically what that means is any child that is found under the age of 5, and if you never prove this child is not supposed to be a U.S. citizen, that child is automatically just given natural-born citizen status. Alright, let's sum it up again. So, the law of the soil is where you were born. So, that must be within the United States or a territory or possession of the United States. And the law of the blood is who you are born to. So, a parent or parents have to be citizens of the United States to be a natural born citizen. Looking back at the 14th Amendment, we've covered the all persons born, or the natural born citizens. So let's look at the or naturalized. When it says all persons born or naturalized, who is a naturalized citizen? Naturalized citizens are non-citizens who go through the legal means of becoming a citizen. In order to become a naturalized U.S. citizen, you must go through several steps. To become a naturalized citizen, you must first apply to become a permanent resident or a resident alien. You must be a permanent resident of the United States for 5 years before you can apply for naturalization or citizenship. So after the 5 years, step 2 is to apply to become a naturalized citizen. Step 3 is to successfully complete a civics exam, which covers everything you cover in this civics class, demonstrate the ability to read, write, and speak English, and be of good moral character. You must also pay a fee to become a naturalized citizen. After that, step 4 is you take an oath of allegiance to the United States, and you are then a U.S. citizen. Naturalized citizens gain the rights established in the United States Constitution. This is outlined in the rest of the 14th Amendment. Naturalized citizens can run for House of Representatives and for the state Senate, but they cannot run for president. So really, the only difference between a naturalized citizen and a natural-born citizen is the fact that they cannot run for president. The last thing we need to cover is, can you lose your citizenship? And the answer is yes. The following voluntary acts may result in the loss of citizenship. So voluntary acts means acts that you decided to do on your own. 1. Becoming a naturalized citizen in another country. So if you become a member or become a citizen of another country, you will then lose your citizenship in the United States. Number 2, swearing an oath of allegiance to another country. Number 3, serving in the armed forces of a nation at war with the United States, or if you are an officer in that force. Another is working for the government of another nation, if doing so required that you become a naturalized or that you swear an oath of allegiance. So if you work for another government of another country and you have to swear allegiance to them, you will lose your citizenship in the United States. Also, formally renouncing your citizenship to either the Attorney General, to the Consular Office, or if you are convicted of committing treason, which is a crime against the United States. All of these are ways you can lose your citizenship. After filling in your Cornell notes for the Who is Your Citizen part in your packet, I want you to work with your group to then complete the Who is a Citizen handout that is also located in your packet. You can work with your group, but you need to answer individually on your own papers. When you are done with this, you are done with the Who is Your Citizen unit